if this sounds familiar. You don't ever. In our relationships, we have the tendency to say the other person always does this or doesn't ever do this. But have we ever considered that we judge ourselves by our intentions and judge our spouses by their actions, or at least how we perceive those actions? Many marriages are standing still because of pride. If he would change, I would only do this. If she would stop doing this, then I would do this. That's my attempt at a male voice. But as you sit around waiting for your spouse to be the one to change first, your marriage is dying. The only person you can control is yourself. We are called to commit ourselves to God and love our spouses. Focus on yourself. What things can I do to improve the way I am in this marriage? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Commit those things to God and work on making yourself a better person in the relationship. If each person commits to doing that, your relationship will get better. Be honest with yourself. Seek honesty from your spouse. What are some things that I can do to be a better wife or a better husband to you? Take that feedback with grace and start working on being a better version of you. As each spouse grows stronger as an individual in that unit, the unit also becomes stronger. What is the best posture to have in your marriage where dependence is concerned? You know, when you're a child, you're dependent on your parents to provide for you. You get older, you get a job, you become independent where you provide for yourself. Is it okay to be independent in your marriage? Typically, when you're independent in your marriage, you're not moving toward each other. Instead, you may be moving parallel. This is not the way we were intended to do relationships. Interdependence is what is needed in your marriage. Now, interdependence is mutual reliance. I depend on you, you depend on me, while understanding that we are still separate individuals. For example, I love my husband, but my life is not subsumed in his. My identity is not found in what he does or does not do. I'm still an individual with my own passions, my own dreams, my own aspirations. And vice versa, but we rely on each other for love and support and care and consideration. There are targets and goals that we work on together as husband and wife, but there are still some things that lead to self-actualization for me and not necessarily him. What's important to balance is the effect of your individuality on your marriage. If I prioritize everything else above my husband, my marriage will die. After God, your spouse needs to feel like your greatest priority, even as you work towards achieving other things. So prioritize your spouse, love on them, support them, and if both of you are actively doing this, your relationship will improve. Don't let go. Fight for it. If you have somebody of value, you fight for them. Much love to you.